Thalia, old sport. I can feel it. I know it. This group, I still don't know who they are, not yet, but I know they're not listening. I know they're not listening because I checked. Something I haven't done in a long time. When I first found myself in the city, I checked the radio every day, sometimes multiple times a day, cycling through the different frequencies, waiting to hear something, someone. No matter how many times I tried, during all different times of the day, no one was on the other side of the static. After weeks, maybe months actually, of checking the radio daily, even hourly, I declared no other voices were occupying the radio. There was only me. Recently something pushed me to check again, and I decided to listen. I cycle through frequencies just as I used to, and suddenly, a few minutes in, the static quiets and begins to fade into this faint beeping. A dash, 4 dots, a dot. I scrambled to grab a pen and paper and write it all down. It didn't take me long to realise this wasn't just a coincidence. I recognised it immediately when I read the final message. They're not listening, old sport. Old sport. And even after I told her that was my thing, this was Thalia. I knew immediately. It was her. However, in that moment, I thought that meant she had come back. So I ran straight over to her place, even though I checked it not long ago. I knew her stuff was gone, but for some reason I thought, even for a second, that maybe, just maybe she was back. She wasn't. Instead, there was even more absence than last time. That broken radio, the one Thalia created herself, and a promise that she would speak to me, it wasn't there anymore. It wasn't where she left it. She came back, and she didn't tell me. I want to scream about this. I want to be mad at her, but I'm not. Because I know now, I understand. She's protecting me. Despite it all, she came back for a device she had made. She came back to give herself the opportunity to warn me, or even help me. She possibly risked her life to send me information, to reassure me it was okay, to tell me it was safe. I only wonder what they use instead. If not a radio, then they must have some form of closer communication. Walkie-talkies, perhaps. If so, they must be able to reach within the limits of where they are located. Thalia has been helping me so much. She has been sending me daily messages in Morse code to tell me more about this group, but I can tell she's still not giving up all there is to know. And while I want to be mad about it, I'm beginning to understand why, as she tells me more and more. Firstly, this group seems to be a secret agency. They recruit people in the city who seem to know too much about what's going on around here. Essentially, everyone out of the ordinary. People like me, and Thalia, and my contacts. It's nice to know that I was never truly ghosted by any of my previous contacts, as I once thought. Ghosted in university terms, to be exact, meaning that they were haunted, stalked by the government, or mauled to death by cyborgs. They may have just been recruited. Thalia has not hesitated from telling me the dangers of knowing more. She's protecting me from them. She knows they would recruit me as soon as they found out about me. But luckily, they haven't explored radio frequencies. Not many people in the city have access to radios. They're an outdated technology around here, hence why the government doesn't care to monitor them anymore. Thalia did tell me one crucial thing, however. The agency is located on something I call the edge. The city doesn't have an edge, per se, but this is a place you cannot escape from. Therefore, it must have some kind of enclosing walls, wouldn't you say? Every street eventually leads back to the heart of the city. There is truly nowhere out of here. Trust me, I've tried. For so long, I have tried. The agency sits on the outskirts of the city, at the city's furthest away points from its centre. This is everywhere and nowhere. I don't know exactly where they are, which means I still don't know where Thalia is. She won't give me more specific instructions. She knows I will try to find her. I must be careful. I have to tread lightly. There is no denying that I am in danger. In times like these, I can't help but only want to talk to you, February. There is truly something so liberating about talking to you. My voice is merely confined to this radio, but when I speak to you, I feel as though I am screaming at the sky. Even if you don't hear me, I feel like we know each other so well. You can recognize me, know what I'm thinking, never mind how far or near you are. I wish I knew what you were thinking. I wish I could live one day, one single day, in your shoes, February. Maybe then I could truly understand your perspective. Maybe then I'll know why I haven't seen you in so long. I never blamed you for it, and I never will. Should I be angry? Should I be mad? I'm not. How can I be angry at you? When I love you, when I'm so proud of you, and I'm happy for you. I've learned a lot recently, and that has especially taught me that you may never know the bigger picture of someone's circumstances. I doubted it for so long, but I know, February, that you are still out there. I'll never be sure on where, but I'll keep looking upwards towards the sky for you. Whether you are truly up there, in the city sky, sparkling like a star, or anywhere else in this universe, I know that you are shining, no matter where you are.